What's up, guys? Dustin McDangles here with another video. This is the NHL Franchise Mode series, and I just want to start this video off by apologizing. For some reason, I was just literally filming this entire first episode from preseason all the way up until now, and for some reason the game got messed up, my file crashed, and I had to delete the video. But when I loaded back into this, for some reason it auto-saved me at the point where I was literally stopping and trying to get fixed. So I do apologize for this. I will give you guys a complete rundown on sort of what has gone on so far this season. As I do want to just get to the end of December here, which would usually be our stopping point for the video anyways. So I do apologize for that. Roster moves. See, that's where it sort of got messed up, is where it came to the roster moves. So I don't know what exactly happened, but it literally froze me. I couldn't make any moves. I couldn't send anybody down, so I actually have to send Vivian down, who's been playing very well for us. But again, I do apologize for that. We are able to beat the Leafs, beat the Avalanche, and then our last couple games of the month, Seth Jones has actually been injured, which kind of sucks. He'll be back very shortly, so we'll edit these lines. But pretty much throughout the season, we've had a couple injuries, nothing too big. Pietrangelo has gone down, and this will actually be a good episode to sort of run down through sort of everything, all the big stuff that has really happened, and talk about sort of what moves we can try and make. Let's fix these lines here. I don't know why Seth Jones was the extra, or why he was in the shootout. So we will put our boy Rupo in both of those. He has been one of our best players so far this year, Rupo, and I will talk about that here in a little bit, as we will finish off this month with Sammy Blaze has been injured, so that kind of sucks. We'll just do head coach replace player, and we'll fix that. We win 2-0 against the Flames, so we are first place in the division. Again, I was going to sort of restart this entire sim, but I didn't want to change anything with how it was going in that sort of episode that got lost in the shuffle for some reason. Again, I do apologize for that, guys, but Rupo has been pretty much our best player this entire season. He's been absolutely killing it. He hasn't been injured, as well as Kashe has been killing it as well on that second line. 12 goals, 21 assists for each of those players. Byfield has also been stepping it up and playing very well in this simulation. 29 points in 37 games. Volchenkov right below him with 26 points. Pietrangelo and Jones been playing very well. This Barry Boulet kid is somebody I actually picked up before the episode. For some reason, it went through in the waivers. I was just sort of taking a look. I forgot that I actually put something on him, and it actually signed out. And we did move him on the team, which is, I mean, obviously playing out very well on our first line. 22 points in 22 games played, which is awesome. So he hasn't played the whole season, and I will let you guys know that we did send down some of our big-time players here in the past. So we sent down Stasny. Just wasn't really fitting our lineup. Sent him down so he can play out the rest of his contract right now. And then I also sent down... looking for him. He's not actually showing up on our roster. I don't even know if he's in their lineup right now, but I sent down Alexander Steen. So those might be some guys we will try and move here in the next episode. Yeah, and it looks like what's-his-face isn't even in the lineup. So I do want to get Steen in there, at least playing some hockey. I don't want him not playing hockey. So we'll get him on that top line there with Rossi. He is 39 years old, so nice veteran presence. We also have Lawson Krause, who we picked up off of waivers before the episode actually as well. But Rossi playing very well. He's up to an 80 overall, so that is really nice to see. As well as, I actually haven't taken a look here at our AHL goaltenders. We've got Jones and Taylor here. Jones playing very well, a .922 with a 175 save percentage. 18 games played, 12 wins, very nice. And then our other goaltender not doing as well, with an 812 and a 370 save percentage. Let's actually take a look here at our NHL goaltenders as of right now. Bishop has picked it up. He started off slow with like an 8-8, and now he's sitting at a 919 with a 237 goals against average. And Sparksy, we do have him up right now. We've actually been rolling with Vivian as our backup goaltender, who we signed off of waivers in the last episode, I believe, or 2 episodes ago. And we just sent him down just because he is injured, and I would rather not send another player down. Taking a look here at the lines, this is how they are stacked right now. Again, Roy has been playing very well, but I like Byfield here on that second line with Forsberg, who is also playing very well. But what we could possibly do moving forward in the next episode is possibly moving Strome, since he is making $5 million just for this year. He is 30 years old, so if anything, he's only going to go down in overall. He is only top 6 forward, medium potential, and he isn't having that good of a year. 8 goals, 7 assists, where we could possibly just play Roy at the center position, and he is a lot younger, and get a new winger for either the second or third line. So that could be a possible move we could do in the next episode. I'm trying to see here. Let's take a look here at the standings. We did start off very hot. Actually, I will go back here to the calendar and show you guys how we started, how things were going for us. Preseason, we'll start in the preseason. Preseason went well, winning the majority of our games. And then getting into the month, we started off very hot. 4 wins right off the hop, followed by 3 losses in a row. Get back with a win in the shootout, and then we continue on here. In November, we were on a bit of a heater there, nice 3-game stretch in our second week, and then we sort of go 2-2 there next week. Following week after that, we actually continue that losing streak, making that 3 games in a row. We come back with 2 wins at the end of the month against the Coyotes and the Capitals before losing to the Devils, who are actually a very good team this year. And then we start off December hot, with 3 wins in a row, Blue Jackets, Oilers, and the Kings, before losing to the Canadiens. And then this game against the Flyers was actually huge. They are going to be a tough team to play if we might meet them later on. The Penguins, and the Carolina Hurricanes. But we finished the month off strong, honestly, as you guys saw there with those simulated games. But there you go, guys. There's a look at sort of how the game sort of played out. But now I do want to take a look at the standings in a little bit greater detail. And then we will also check the draft class to see sort of what is coming up, because we are stacked with picks this upcoming draft. So with that being said, here is the standings right now. Central Division, we were early in the season hovering around these 2 spots right here, 4 and 5. But with our stretch of play, we've been playing great. So we are sitting on top of the division, tied in points with the Blues, but obviously we're winning on some sort of tiebreaker right now. And we are second place in the conference. I do want to try our best to see if we can win the conference and get that home ice advantage in the playoffs, because that seems to be a very big factor. Taking a look at the entire league, the Hurricanes lead the way with 52 points, so we aren't far behind the race for the President's Trophy. As you can see, the Eastern Conference standings right here. The Leafs actually just out of it right now, so maybe they could be a seller right now. And we actually have the Capitals' first-round pick, so if the Capitals keep performing very poorly, who knows where that pick can end up. And I do actually want to take a look here. I'm not going to propose any trades right now, because I want to see what you guys say down in the comments after we take a look at our lines one last time. But I do want to take a look here at the draft pick stock. And we've got the Jets first round and the Capitals second round pick. So we didn't get there first, but we have a ton of picks here for this upcoming draft. So again, my goal is to try and trade up to get a possible another first round pick in this upcoming year's draft, to see if we can go for maybe one of the top players, which again, we're going to take a look right now here at the draft class, because our scouts have been hard at work this year. I didn't sort of skimp out like I did last year. For some reason, this kid is still currently being scouted. We don't know his status yet. He is still being scouted, so that is interesting. But again, we've got another top-heavy draft. PK Subban, NHL ready. Brad Puritan, 17 years old, as well as Stefan Lautner from Germany. Zdeno Chara, that might be a defensive defenseman we could try and bring in if we can trade up that high. Again, scouts are still out, but it does look like there is a solid amount of players here at the top of the draft. Our scouts still at work. I'm going to be sending them out again for second sort of looks at these players so that we can get some more information on them. But again, top-heavy draft. We are stacked on picks. But as of right now, I also do want to take a look here at contracts. very quickly, guys, and we do have a few to take care of. Obviously, Strome, who we might end up trading. He wants 4.725 for 4 years. That might be good enough for us to keep him around. This kid here, I do want to try and get him before he wants too much money at 83 overall. So I do want 2 years at 1.875. I feel like that is a great deal for this kid. Good bridge deal. See how he does in following seasons. So we'll have that on the table. Pesci and Appleton are also going to be up for contracts. So I do want to take a look at Pesci. He wants 4.825 for 29 years of age. And then Appleton, he wants 2, which honestly we might give him because we'll most likely get rid of Shaw. Don't want to keep him around any longer, although he does want a decent deal at 2 years. So honestly, that I'm okay with that. So we'll send that off to Shaw. Edmondson could be somebody we try and get rid of. He is 30 years old. He wants 2.45 for 2 years. And again, we've got this Haja guy who we could possibly sign. He only wants 1.275. So a lot of good deals here for some guys. This Shaishian guy does want a very good deal, so we'll give him a nice... Oh, he wants a 2-way deal. And we'll give him a little bit more. We'll give him basically what he's making right now. And let's take a look here in the system. How many deals do we have to get done? We're probably going to let Maroon walk. This Rassian does want a decent deal at 2-way. So I'm okay with that. We'll give him 800,000 for the year. And then taking a look here a little bit more, Luis does want a deal. Engel, a couple guys want some deals. But again, not too worried about... oh, I forgot about Rossi. We're going to have to give him a contract extension, which he only wants that. I'll give him 3 years at a max 2-way deal and sort of lock him up there before he maybe asks for a little bit more. We're most likely going to let Steen walk. Matt Roy, it depends on what he wants. He wants a great deal right now. 2 years. We'll take that. That is awesome. That's actually a pay cut from what he's currently making. And then we're most likely going to let Stasny walk, guys. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of room for improvement for next year, but obviously this year is going well. Bishop is going to be an unrestricted free agent, and he wants a pay cut, which that is very nice. I honestly feel like if we give that to him now, that might be the best bet. And he does want to re-sign, so we might be able to get him for a little bit cheaper now, as opposed to, let's say we make the playoffs, he does well, maybe we win the cup, and he'll want a little bit more. So we've got that sort of sent off. Again, we'll see these answers in the next episode. Depending on what those guys say is what we will do with potentially Strome, Pesci, and Appleton, as well as Edmondson, and see if we make any moves moving forward. Haisha, what does he want again? He wants a decent deal, 1.275. So, does he want to sign? He does. So we might be able to get a little bit off him. So 1.150, which is actually less than what he's making now. So I don't know if he'll take that. But depending on what all of those guys say in the next episode is what we're going to do moving forward with trades and things. So we'll have to wait on that. But again, let me know what you guys want to do when it comes to trades. I'll show you guys the lines here very quickly. First line, Boulet, Hintz, and Volchenkov. Then we've got Kashe, Byfield, Forsberg, Roy, Strome, Iafallo, and then we've got Shaw, Appleton, and Cirelli on that bottom pair. Cirelli not doing the best. Obviously, he should be higher up in the lineup, which maybe we move Strome, move Cirelli up, and see what he can do on that second line. Again, Shaw not doing really anything for us this year. And then our defense looks like this right now, which I believe we can move. Oh, yeah, Seth Jones is not back from injury yet. So we've got Haisha there, which I kind of want to move Pesci up. So those are our lines right now, guys. Let me know what you want to do in the comments down below. Again, I do apologize for the mess up on the recording, that you guys weren't able to see that live, but at least I sort of showed you guys everything that really happened. So that's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like on this video. I hope you guys have a good one, and as always, stay dusty.